Happy Monday morning, y'all. This is the other Dixie. That was my mom's dog, Dixie. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all a couple of things before we get started with this week's video. First of all, I wanted to let y'all know we're going to go back to one video per week, which is going to be on Wednesdays. And we're doing this because I'm not filming as much content now that I'm home. And I don't know if y'all remember, but when we first started, it was only one video per week. And then we upped it to 2 when I was filming like every day and, you know, getting much more content than I thought I would on the AT. But we're going to try to focus more on quality than quantity moving forward. And so try to film more of the things y'all want to see. Whitney's going to try some other things with editing, experiment a little bit. And then whenever I hit the PCT again, or maybe, you know, even a longer stretch of trail, then we might up it to 2 videos per week. So, but also I wanted to tell you something about Whitney. So she is dabbling in half marathons now, and she's actually she did her 3rd ever, if I understand correctly, this earlier this month down in Orlando. And she's challenged herself to do more this year. So I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about that and show you her awesome medal that she just got. So without further ado, Miss Whitney.
Hey guys, how are y'all? Jessica kind of passed this off to me because I think she wants me to be in more of the videos, and I told her that she could tell y'all about my challenges that I have for myself this year. Her challenge last year was to complete the AT. And my challenge this year is to run 6 half marathons in 1 year. So a half marathon is 13.1 miles, if you're unsure of that, what it is. But I started out in college running half marathons with a friend, and I haven't done them in a while. So I have one from, the first one that I did was in Nashville, and that one was in 2009. And here's the medal for that one. So it was a rock and roll half marathon. And then the second one I did was to benefit the Seaside school system down near Destin, Florida. So this is the medal I got for that one. And that was in 2010. So I took a little break. And then January 9th of this year, I ran the Disney World half marathon. I figured if I was going to jump back into it, I would jump back in with Disney, because it'll be fun and I can really push myself. So the goal is to do 6 half marathons this year. So y'all can keep me accountable, give me encouragement. If you have any tips, leave them in the comments below. I'd be glad to hear them.
So this is going to be another homesteading type video, and today we are going to learn how to make a very simple cider using store-bought apple juice. So it's very cheap to make, very easy to make. You don't have to worry about all the sanitizing stuff and whatever. So if you've been wanting to get into fermenting your own alcohol, then this is a very easy way to get started in it. So let's do it. So here we have 3-gallon jugs of apple juice, organic apple juice from Earth Fare. So pretty nice glass jugs here that can be used later for making wine also. So anyway, what we're going to do, we've got 3 different strains of yeast, and we're going to test out each of those with this apple juice as a base. So all we're putting in this is just sugar, so the yeast has some kind of nutrient to digest and basically poop out alcohol. And then that's it. So the apple juice, sugar, and a packet of yeast. 3 different types of yeast, so we can see kind of how each different strain of yeast tastes or affects the percentage of alcohol. So these are the types of yeast we have here. This, and this. And so we're going to try each of them in one of their own jugs. And Brandon has written which yeast we're using and the date on it so we can remember when we did this. Now this one we've already poured a little bit out so that there is headspace for while it's fermenting, and poured it into this glass, and I'm about to check the specific gravity with hydrometer. So it looks like percentage alcohol by volume is 8. Alright, so here's the yeast getting ready. You got to rehydrate it in warm water. And gonna go ahead and pour the rest of the headspace out of the other 2 bottles. Last thing about this apple juice is that it's been pasteurized, and so you don't have to worry about like wonky yeast and natural yeast in your must, and if we were using actual fruit. Also, the jugs were cleaned before the juice was put in there, so we're all good and, you know, sanitized with all of that. So, and then also with these being gallon increments, you don't have a 5-gallon carboy full of wine that or cider that you don't even know if you're gonna like for sure or not. So it's just gallon jugs. Kind of taste test each of them with different yeasts, and then if you really like it, you can always make something bigger in a 3 to 5 gallon carboy. So just kind of a good way to test something out before you make too much of it and decide that you hate it. So we're pouring 1.25 cups of sugar. I don't really know how we came up with that number. We just heard a cup and then 1.5 cups. So we're just gonna go right in the middle and do 1.25 cups. Okay, so we added the sugar and now we're shaking it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. And that helps aerate it, so that way you end up with a higher alcohol percentage. This is today's helper. His name is Sawyer. He's the supervisor, so he doesn't have to actually do anything except hope that we spill some so he can lick it up. And pouring in the yeast. Get in there and party. Oh, look at it. You would use an airlock like this, but unfortunately this does not fit in there. So in that instance, you can use a balloon, just a regular old party balloon. We got a pack of them somewhere here for $1. So you just slide it on the top and it allows air to release but none to go back in, because you don't want anything wonky getting into your fermenting apple juice. So it's allow air to escape. So anyway, we will check back after so long, after we think the yeast has done its thing, and give you an update then. So we are very brand new to this. I've made wine like 3 years ago, but don't remember a whole lot about how to do it. But anyway, so how in the world do we know what strains of yeast to pick? That's a very good question. Google. Well, we found a chart that kind of compared the different yeasts. So the 71B -1122, it said for fruity wines from concentrate, and then the K1V -1116 said fruit wines and low nutrient musts, and then the EC-1118 said for white and sparkling wines, but it also says ideal for quick fermentation. So anyway, just figure that those would be 3 that we could try and just see which gives the best flavor, or how it varies with alcohol content. So brand new at this. If any of y'all are more experienced and want to comment below and share something for newbies like me or other people watching this that are just starting out, then that would be great. But basically, if you're looking for a quick, easy way to start fermenting alcohol, this is square one, because that's where I'm starting. So anyway, just go ahead and try it. Go out and get some jugs of apple juice and start it up today. Ordered the yeast online, couldn't find any locally, but y'all may have brewing stores near you. But here in Auburn, Alabama, we do not. But anyway, good luck. Let me know if any of y'all try it and what results you get, and we'll follow up during the process of this stuff fermenting. One final note, it's a good idea to keep a log of what you do, because you're like, oh, I'll remember, but you really might not remember every detail. So when you write it out, go ahead and keep a log of what you did, or maybe what you saw happen, what was different. For example, one of the yeast didn't like bubble up as much when we rehydrated it, so we took note of that. So yeast bubble up very well. Don't know if that really makes a difference or not, but hey, we've got it written down, so might notice some kind of consistency. But anyway, y'all go out, get some stuff, and go for it. You must drink the apple juice that you created, the Headspace room with. Yeah, you gotta drink the extra. So I think it's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, good. Okay, I know I keep saying that it's gonna be like my goodbye, but this is less than 8 hours later, and Look at these balloons already. I'm just so excited. But yeah, keep you posted. Bye, for real this time. Okay, so I am here at Amicalola State Park, and I am about to hike the approach trail. Just weighed my pack in and signed the registration.